Draco here. So yeah, as you've seen recently, a couple of videos have been uploaded, a couple of unboxings and some like new house move videos and stuff like that. Bit by bit, the place is getting sorted. As you can see, got a curtain on my window. I'm in a new chair, it's a new wall. Um, when the house is finished, me and Alice will both be doing our own versions of house tours. So, you know, what you'll see in my video may be slightly different to hers because I'm pretty much not going to really show her setup in the house. Just to give that respect, she can show her own surrounding. Yeah, so let me just get straight into this. This is just, it's not really a review on the movie, it's more of a review on the 3D of Star Wars The Last Jedi. One thing I will quickly say, which it will be a spoiler, so if you don't want to see this, skip a bit until you see me doing this, and then you'll know the spoiler's finished. It's just a quick spoiler bit. I just want to talk about it because I seem to be the only person who thinks it's really freaking amazing. And I'll also give my opinion towards the end of the video, what I thought of the movie as a general, not just the 3D. So the spoiler moment I want to just talk about, the only moment of the movie I'm going to talk about, is we finally see Princess Leia use the fucking Force. Now, I'm the only one who seems to actually really like that moment, only because the original trilogy, you know, we didn't know Leia and Luke were brother and sister until practically until Return. So, you know, oh, actually no, wrong. We knew in Empire. But the bit that, you know, is just really amazing. So if you've seen the movie, obviously if you've seen the movie, you'll see this spoiler part. Kylo refuses to blow her up. Then another ship blows up that part of the ship. She flies off into space. You see her with her eyes closed, and you think like, okay, this is Leia's end. And you see her stretch her hand out. You hear the Force. You actually hear the pull, and she starts pulling herself back towards the ship. To me, that's a pretty badass scene. Now, there's only been two really badass scenes in any of the modern day Star Wars movies. So anything of the original prequel, or the prequel trilogy, two newest ones and Rogue One. There's not been many like really cool, awesome moments that I can say makes me proud to be a Star Wars fan. Apart from in Rogue One, towards the end, you see how badass Darth Vader should have been for 2 seconds, kicking some serious ass. And, you know, now in this, you see Leia finally use the frickin' Force, and it was such an amazing moment. Because I'm a big fan of the original trilogy, and watching those, realizing in Empire that Leia's only part of the Force is that she can slightly feel things, you know? And that was it. This was a major, major leap for her character, you know, and it's a pity Carrie Fisher's passed away, because, you know, she was an amazing actress, and she played the role of Leia well, and I think even she was happy with knowing that Leia finally got to use some part of the decent Force, apart from just opening her eyes wider and realizing something's happened. Alright, so that's the spoiler part finished. Now let's get on to the 3D. The 3D is widescreen 3D, which I would say is a disappointment, but it does fit really well. Out of the three most recent 3D Star Wars movies we got, this definitely has the best usage of both. It definitely has 50% pop out, 50% in depth, which is the best way to get these kind of movies done. Because you want to see the nice depth in space, but you also want to see the blasters come out the screen. Any lightsaber battle you want to see happen within the depth and pop out. You want that amazing feel. But, you know, this is just... yeah, I will say there was a couple of things that made me a little bit disappointed in the actual movie itself. Not much. There's like 2 to 3 moments where I think maybe the movie could have just done without. But to be honest, I definitely recommend this movie to anyone. Um, I feel like it does have something to offer to the Star Wars universe. I definitely do think that. I think that a lot of people were saying, oh, this movie is an insult. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think that as sequels go, we know sequels can be pretty bad. Force Awakens was a really good movie. I actually really enjoyed it. My only issue was that Kylo Ren exposed his face too soon. Um, there wasn't that much mystery to him then, because you first see the helmet and then you see his face and you think, well, that's all we've got to offer. Other than that, these movies, they are doing quite well. There's a couple of scenes in each that just feel really they feel really depressing to watch, because you know that they just don't fit. But they did a good job. I've got to give them credit for it. So, my recommendations on this movie. On the movie itself, I would give it about 4.5 stars. I wouldn't give it a full 5 stars. Just because I said there's a couple of scenes that make you feel like you don't want to watch it. But, 4.5 stars worth of the movie that makes you feel like this is actually a good option. For the 3D, it's definitely a 5 out of 5 star, just because the 3D does add so much to this. And I'm a bit disappointed because I was expecting Force Awakens, considering it was such a long time till we got the 3D release of that. I was hoping they were going to do a great job. And it was reasonable, but it wasn't quite what I wanted. This movie gave me what I wanted in a 3D Star Wars movie. Anyway, that's enough of Star Wars I want to talk about. I've talked about enough Star Wars. So, yeah, you got my verdicts, you got my recommendations. Then the last thing I'm going to say is, my nephew's been trying to do YouTube recently. He's not done a lot of videos, but he's trying and he's doing his best. And recently someone left a little bit of a nasty comment on one of his videos, which made him a little sad. Now, I'm just gonna say, just drop his videos a like if you can. Give him some support. He's trying his best. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get him in one of my videos as a kind of cameo. Cameo? Is that what it's called? Guest appearance? It's been a while since I've done this. Give me credit. Anyway, that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and previous videos, don't forget to strike the like for future videos. If you're new to my channel and only seen a couple of my videos, click that subscribe button. Show your support. I'd surely appreciate it. Anyway, take care, you wonderful, wonderful people. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.